Hello, guys, and welcome back to the No More Trauma, where we practice yoga and Pilates for trauma recovery. Welcome back. So good to be here. Happy New Year. Oh, it's been a year. All right, well, let's see what 2024 has to offer. Coming to the top of the mat, we're going to inhale, reach arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, lift. And exhale, plant the hands, step back into a plank pose. Strong plank here, pressing the earth away. Gently lower the knees, chin to chest. Inhale, half lift into your baby cobra. We're going to press ourselves up and back as we come into our first child's pose. Just opening up the hips. Beautiful. Begin to tuck the toes and lift the tailbone as we come into a downward facing dog. And whenever you're ready, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep arms up. You will see me working through a lumbar challenge here. And so we'll continue. All right, inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, fold over the waist. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant hands, gently step back into our plank pose, okay? Strong plank. Go ahead this time, send the tailbone back, coming to your downward facing dog. If you're having challenges this morning, feel free to come down to the knees or gently step forward. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, hands heart center. Beautiful. Few more. Inhale, sweep arms up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, we're going to plant the hands, step back into our plank pose. Okay. Strong plank. And exhale, either come into downward facing dog or gently lower the knees, whichever feels good to you. Okay. And inhale, sweep arms up after stepping forward. And exhale, palms down. Okay. Inhale, sweep arms up. And exhale, we're going to fold over the waist. And again, just working through this lumbar challenge I'm working with today. Beautiful. Press palms down, step back, plank pose. Okay. And exhale, either downward facing dog if we're feeling strong enough today. And if not, always lower to knees. Gently step forward. Okay. And reach arms overhead. Exhale, hands heart center, and palms down by our side. Last one, inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold over the waist. Okay. Inhale, gently lift. Exhale, plant hands, step back, plank pose, strong plank. Okay. Exhale, come into the downward facing dog. Okay. And onto the tippy toes, maybe step forward, okay? And inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, hands heart center. Perfect, so good, way to go. All right, so we're through with our warm up. Feel free to grab water if you have it near, and we'll get started with our glutes and quads. So reaching for your weights, okay? Weights are optional, okay? We're gonna start with our squats. So feet about hip width distance apart. We're gonna lower down, and as we come up, we're gonna explode to the tiptoes. Join me when you're ready. For 2, and lower down. For 3, keeping the spine long. Lower down, reach up for 4, onto the tippy toes, okay? And 5, wonderful. Activating the glutes here, activating the quads, the calf muscles, right? Even the toes are even getting a nice stretch. So send it up. Beautiful. And lower. And send it up. And lower. Perfect. We're going to pulse the calves for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Lower it all down. Those pulses are a little extra stimulation in the calf muscles, right? Strengthening those calves. Really good if we're walking up and down heels, okay? Bring the palms together and we're gonna circle out to a curtsy, okay? So starting on that left leg, send it over, okay? Join me when you're ready. Add arms for 8. Send it back for 7 and 6. Squeezing those deltoids. Beautiful. And lowering down. Let me tell you, these, you will feel your glutes the next day. You're like, oh, okay, I didn't know I had those. Oh, goodness. Continuing on. Beautiful. And we'll begin to work it on the other side. Okay, so grounding in that left sole, we're going to take it on the right side. So bringing the palms together and circling that leg out and back behind you, take a curtsy. Open up, use the arms. Okay, catch your balance. It's a fun thing about working out, right? We can, just see ourselves where we are that day, right? Because every day is not the same, okay? So being kind to ourselves, holding ourselves accountable and having compassion. Compassion for these glutes working. Oh my goodness, I feel it. And lowering down. Beautiful. Open up. Really squeezing those deltoids. Noticing your breath. You're doing great. Perfect. Lower down. Feel free to release your weights if you have those in hand. Just going to shake it out, right? I'm going to open up the hips. Maybe take some hip circles. Maybe shake it out, right? Take a moment and open up the hips again. Just notice how that feels, right? And we'll take it on the other side. Really good if we do a lot of sitting. Maybe shake out the palms, shake out the wrists. Notice if there's anything coming up. Just take a mini pause here, placing the palms on the heart and belly. Take a few breaths. Just be mindful. Just inhale and exhale. And we'll continue on. All right, so reaching for your weights. Okay, we're going to focus on that balance again, right? So grounding in that right sole, right? So as we press the arms up, we're going to work the abductors for 8. Join me when you're ready for 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfecto. Otro lado. We'll take it on the other side. I took a bonus. All right, grounding in the other side, okay? And we'll send it up for 9 and 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You got this. How's that balance this morning or this afternoon? Woo. Working it out. So good. All right, so now we get to lower down. So gently coming down to the knees. Feel free to use a blanket if you have any challenges with the knees. Okay. So I'll turn diagonal so you can see me. Okay. And what we'll do is we'll work on the Nordic rows. Okay. So as we come up onto the knees, okay, we're going to extend the palms out as we send the body back. Okay. Join me when you're ready for 9 and 8. You got it. Feeling in the quads, right? 7 and 6. Yes, we're halfway there. Maybe smiling as you're going. I must admit, I don't do these often, but when I do, oh my goodness, I definitely feel it the next day. Gently lower down. Halfway through our workout, right? Okay, so coming into our 4 points kneeling or our tabletop, whichever you choose to call it, we're going to extend that left sole back, okay? A little coordination here, brain focus, okay? We're going to take a row with that right arm as we bend at the knee. 10 and 9 and 8, right? We're pumping out those glutes and those back thighs. And just notice your breath, right? Try to keep that belly, bring that belly in, okay? So maybe navel to spine. Notice your control, notice your coordination. So we're also working the brain here. There's a lot of brain health happening today. And we're gonna pulse for 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Got this. All right, lower down, coming into your child's pose, okay? Maybe stretching out that spine. Just taking a breath. Beautiful. We'll come back to our 4 points kneeling or tabletop. So another brain activation, lifting that right sole and taking a row right into it for 9, and 8, and 7, 6, 5, halfway there. 5, 4, 3. Breathing here, notice your breath, drawing the belly in, and we're going to pump it out. Halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and maybe 1. And lower down. Just take a breath, take a moment. One more exercise. We're going to come down to our side. Is really sweating on this now. So as we come down to our side, we're going to work on our clams, okay? So make sure the hips are stacked, knees are stacked, soles are stacked, okay? Shoulder in line with the wrist, okay? Wrist and elbow, so about 90 degrees. You should notice that there, okay? And the palms down. We're going to reach for one weight, and as we open the sole, the clam, we're going to lift the weight for 9, 8, and 7. Option to lift the sole if you want a little bit more intensity. So yeah, so you can lift the soles off of the mat. Okay. And again, working on coordination. It's important because it prevents injury when we're walking and when we're moving. We're going to pulse it out for 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh my goodness. Perfect. 10 is the magic number, right? But we're Pilates teachers. We're yoga teachers. We lose count. So make sure you're sticking with your reps and your breath. All right, taking it on the other side. Okay, so stacking the legs, making sure shoulder in line with the elbow, lifting, reaching for your weight. Okay, for 10 and 9 and 8. Option to stay here. If you want more intensity, feel free to lift the soles off of the mat. Okay, here we go. Woo. Oh, wait a minute. You feeling what I'm feeling? Oh my gosh. And we get to pulse it out. Are you ready for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh my goodness. Pulse, pulse, and pulse. Woo. Woo. Listen. We did it. We did it. Oh my gosh. What a way to start the year. Probably saying, Tanya, the year been started. Where were you? Oh my gosh. Slowly coming up, bringing your souls together. Okay. We're going to take a moment to just breathe. Okay. We're going to do some spinal circles here. So just placing the palms down. Beautiful. Inhale, sending the shoulders to the front, to the back. Oh, let's do it again. Breathing, taking some circles. Notice the stretch in the hips and the spine. The digestive organs are getting a nice massage. It's soothing. Let's take it in the other direction. Say, Tanya, hush. Okay. Breathing here. Take one more. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Just gently, maybe placing the hands on the heart or down on the knees, whichever feels good. Just going to take a few breaths as we close out today's Pilates practice. Palms facing up if you wish to receive, or just place it on the heart. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly bringing the palms together, and warm gratitude for practicing with me today. Oh my gosh. Remember to live abundantly, love your authenticity, and radiate organic happiness. But most importantly, live a life of no more trauma. Bye. I look forward to seeing you on the mat again.